Hey everyone. Bad timing. Happy Friday evening or weekend eve. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. The weekend's almost here. Hope you guys got lots of partying and fun, exciting things to do. We have some pretty exciting, fun stuff to do ourselves. So tomorrow, probably afternoon, we're gonna get to be discharged from our room. Not discharged forever, but we get to leave the room and bring Luke home. Home meaning housing. I've been here long enough, I just call it home. Not actual home, but anyway. And we'll have the first chance since he was born to be all together in our home as a family. So that's super exciting. He's doing well. His measurements are kind of staying in the 39 range. And his feeds, he's at 22? I'm not sure now. It's 20 something. It's either 20 or 22. Now I'm questioning myself. But either way, his target is 29, and we're trucking along towards hitting his target by Tuesday. And either way, he's good enough that we are comfortable with pulling him off of fluids, TPN, lipids, all the thing he's been on basically since he was born. So kind of a big day, honestly. Like when you think about the fact that he couldn't eat at all, like he couldn't get any traditional nutrition, and now he's fully on traditional nutrition. Now, granted, it's through an NJ, so we still got a lot of work to do, but it does mean there's at least enough room in his internal organs to take it. So that's a really positive sign from my end. He hasn't been super bloated or fussy during any of this, not really showing any signs of him, having issues. He's been a little nauseous, but I mean, you got to realize like he's been through chemo, which that's like a standard side effects is nausea. But then on top of that, he doesn't have any food in his stomach. He's like never had any food in his stomach. So all he's got is acid. So he's got to have, just nausea from that, I would think, as well. I guess he gets a little bit when he breastfeeds, because he does breastfeed a little bit here and there. But which we're working on that too, which is positive too. But anyway, all this to say, we're really excited. Feel good. We kind of got some things, got his little crib set up, and we're excited to have him at the housing hopefully tomorrow. And I've been practicing all of his nursing type stuff, giving his meds, gave him a shot, hanging his bags for feeds and everything. So I'm kind of like Nurse Sam now, at least for a little bit. But yeah, I feel pretty good about being able to take care of him with all this stuff, mostly because we got rid of all the hard stuff, which is obviously why we're excited, because we're a little bit more traditional at this point. Not actually traditional, but a little bit more traditional. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just excited that this is where we're at. And as far as his general chemo scenario, obviously the fact that this is happening is good for the whole picture. We're hoping to do scans either in a month-ish, or I think from what I've been picking up from the doctors is probably about 2 weeks from now. Which then we'll kind of really know how impactful this chemo's been. It feels like it's definitely done something, because he's just in a better spot. But we don't really know. Like, his tumor could have shrunk 2 centimeters, it could have shrunk not at all, and he just grew bigger. Like, I mean, that's possible too. I think it shrunk some, and even if it shrunk a little bit, that means that if we keep doing it, it'll shrink more hopefully, and then be able to get it out surgically later. So more to come on that. A couple weeks from now, we're just have to be patient. He did have a head ultrasound as well this morning, and that was to check to see if maybe he had, from when he had that fever, they were checking to see if he had meningitis, and one of the things that they might have seen if he did was fluid in his head. Really, the doctors never really thought that he did have that, but they did double check and confirm everything looks good there. So really, all his systems are working good. Everything looks good at the moment. And we get to bring him home and deal with a newborn and 2 toddlers. So I don't really know why I'm excited about that, but I am. So it's going to be probably chaos in a small space. So I'm going to wish I was back in the room, probably. But until then, I will be excited about it, and then I can change my mind later. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Everyone have a wonderful weekend.